This week on Whitetail Edge.
Welcome to Whitetail Edge. On this week's show, we're going to hop in a tree with JD Pyatt. It's gun season. JD's got a shotgun in his hand. He's going after a big Ohio buck.
Whitetail Edge, presented by Woodbury Outfitters.
You ever have one of those deer seasons where you wished you had a restart button to start it all over again? Well, in 2010, that was the season I was having. You know, I had an encounter with this same 12 point twice in the same spot, 2 Sundays in a row.
He wouldn't come no closer. I couldn't get him to come any closer. I misjudged the distance. Shot right underneath him.
You know, we'd been hunting hard. Been using climbers this year because, you know, I wanted to change it up a little bit, be able to bounce around tree to tree within this bottleneck and not allow the deer to pinpoint, you know, one certain tree that we were going to. So we had like 6 different trees in the area that we could get in. It just seemed like each time we'd pick a tree, the deer would skate around us just out of bow range. Never failed. That's the shooter deer I'm talking about. We had plenty of young bucks come in right underneath of us for chip shots.
It was a week ago today. We were in here, right where that buck stopped up there. He was right directly under the tree Brian and I was in last Sunday. Well, last Sunday, we're sitting right above where I shot and missed. So we thought, you know, today we'll move in here a little closer to where we seen that buck go. 2 bucks actually cruised through here last weekend at the spot we're at now.
Each time was right at 40 to 42 yards he would come through, and I just couldn't connect with him with my bow. So Ohio has a bonus gun weekend. It's a 2-day gun season, 2 weeks I believe it is past the regular gun week. So we decided we were going to lay off this property for about a week, let it calm down, take the climbers back in there, and we're going to hunt the opposite end of this bottleneck that we'd been hunting, and we're going to carry the gun. So we get set up that morning. It's nice, cold, we'd gotten some snow, and sitting there with a gun, we see a small group of does coming down off the hillside there in the woods. Now I picked up a buck coming through behind them.
They're heading down in this way, down into the bottom. Ooh, here comes a buck. Buck. Oh yeah, that's a shooter. That's a shooter. Nice buck. He's heading right up this creek bed right towards us. Heck yes. Heck yes. Man. Ah, give me some, bud. Give me some. Heck yes. Whew. Folks, it has been a rough deer season for me, but that right there just made it worth it. I mean, that's a nice buck. Nice buck. I can't really tell, but something looked a little odd about his rack. I don't know. That looked like a split. One of his brow tines or a tine was split. It looked pretty cool, but nice buck. Like I said, it's been a rough season, and it's cold out here today. I mean cold. It's probably 15 degrees, and we just shot a dandy. I couldn't be any more happy. I can't wait to get down and see him. Man, it couldn't have worked out any better. Well, right here's where he was when I shot him. And we got a ton of hair. Here's where the bullet went through him and hit the dirt. Check that out. Here he is. That's a nice buck. And check out that palmation he's got on that brow tine. Isn't that cool? I've never shot a buck with a brow tine, anything like that. That is just cool. Cool. Split brow tine on this side, and it's even got that palmation. Check that out. Split. Pretty unique deer. What is he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12-pointer, and there was no passing this guy up. He's just a nice Ohio whitetail buck, and I'm proud to have him. And I can't wait to get him to the taxidermist and then see him go on the wall. He's a nice one. So I'm gonna get my tag dug out here, get it filled out, put on him, get him hauled to the check station, and put some venison in the freezer. Heck yeah.
Well, how about that with JD there? You know, missing a big old deer twice with a bow. Then it kind of levels the playing field there, and gets a shotgun in his hand and puts a hammer on one. Even though it wasn't bow range, you know, JD still had a gun in his hand. And congrats to JD on killing a great Ohio deer. Be sure to follow us on Facebook. Stay tuned for next week's show. Thanks for watching Whitetail Edge.
Whitetail Edge is brought to you by Rocky, Hoyt, Big Time, HHA Sports, Redneck Hunting Blinds, On Time Wildlife Feeders, Whitetails Unlimited, Advantage Ag and Equipment, Michael Waddell's Bone Collector, Black Widow Deer Lures, Bone Booster Mineral, Hawk Tree Stands, Hunt from Above. Be sure to follow Whitetail Edge on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.